What's up, all you people? David here. And today I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive topic. I'm really just going to go into depth on the immodesty in this society and also the way humanity has perverted the meaning behind sex and just completely changed it into everything that they wanted it to be.
Trust me. No education, says a young man sitting in class. School was out, 3 o'clock on the dot. He had beef with some kids and he got shot. Oh Lord, turn on your television. I'm watching Martin Luther King, who had a dream. Oh, so take this dream.
Would you tell me, please, who is the boss of your house?
I'm the boss.
What do you think? You're his wife, are you?
Come on, what did you say?
I said, who is the boss? Who is the boss?
My husband.
You agree that Maurice is the head of you?
He has been a head, and I put him there because I know my place, and I know where God has put me, and he is the head of the household, not the head of me. He's the head of the household. He's the one that will lead and guide and protect and take care of the household for us.
So he's not the head of you.
Christ is the head of me.
In this society, you see people in constant competition to please everyone, to look pleasing to everyone, to be pleasing to everyone, to satisfy everyone. And in this society, you can't really satisfy everyone. It could be very frustrating because there's certain things that you just cannot change about yourself. The way your body is proportioned, you can't change. And social media and entertainment has made us think that we have to fit some sort of beauty standard. We have to have certain body parts enhanced in order to get attention.
The bustle, the finest, of course, and she aimed to be wedded to riding Bill's horse. Well, Sue got her bustle, and it sure was classy. Put the finishing touch on that sweet gal's chassis.
Well, that there happy blushing bride was a busting out with girlish pride.
You can see this on TV shows, movies, social media. Everybody's showing off their body. These days, people will go to the furthest extent just for that attention, just to be looked at pretty much as a sex symbol. Because a lot of people don't think their body or their personality is enough to ever please somebody unless they look like an Instagram model, which is just a regular person. These people are regular people, and the only reason we find them irregular is because our whole lives, our minds have been conditioned to think that these people look better than us. We don't need more models in this society. We need more role models. We don't need models. We don't need people posing in a camera showing off their looks and getting praise for just being born a certain way, for looking a certain way. We don't need that in this society because a lot of people in this society aren't even comfortable with themselves. They're not comfortable with their breasts. They're not comfortable with their penis. They're not comfortable with any other body parts. And the reason is because of the way social media has made it where that kind of thing matters more than the person. Body parts matter more than the person. Body parts please other people more than the actual person does. And everybody is conditioned to think that way, even when they're kids. There's a lot of TV shows where the big, buff, tall guy is pretty much respected, and the scrawny, nerdy, geeky looking guy with glasses and braces is oftentimes the one bullied, picked on, and overlooked. And he's always chasing a girl that's supposed to be portrayed as something more than him. And he will never claim that until he gets like the buff guy. He will never claim that until he changes something about himself, until he takes off his glasses, until he gets his teeth straight, until he looks like what everybody else wants him to look like. He will never be happy and he will never be loved. They put that in most TV shows. How many times have we seen in TV shows a guy that's not buff get picked on and beat up, and the guy that is buff, nobody messes with him? everybody respects them. It's the same thing with girls. There's always a girl that's more flashy, wears expensive clothes, high heels, makeup, and everything else, blonde hair, blue eyes. And then you got the other girl just with her natural hair. She doesn't add anything to herself, but she could have a great personality, but that wouldn't matter. They'll just be like, oh, that girl is nothing to look at. She needs to wear shorter skirts, shorter shorts. She needs to dress like everybody else. She needs to sell herself pretty much. And we're living in a society where selling yourself is a popular thing. We're living in a society where everybody thinks bigger is better. Bigger money, bigger physically, bigger height-wise. We're living in that type of society where you can't be content with yourself. This society doesn't want you to be content with yourself. They want you to use Instagram. They want you to look at how other people carry themselves. They want you to look at everybody else's curly hairs and waves. They want you to look at other men's muscles. They want you to look at other men's bodies. That's why they have porn in the first place. Porn is pretty much marketing off of your insecurities, off of your desires for somebody to love you, to somebody to want to be attracted to you. They're marketing off of your brokenness. Oftentimes the porn people watch says a lot about them. Like polygamous porn is for people that feel like they should have more women, or they feel like they're not enough for a woman, so they give her away to another man because they have problems with their self-esteem. They feel like they're worthless. And the only way they cope with that is through sex. A lot of people use sex to cope with a lot of negative emotions. That's why I said the porn people watch and the genre they watch and the kind of porn they look at actually does say a lot about the person, because they're watching that porn because they resonate with it. Like BDSM, people who abuse their body, people who reenact their trauma. They're using sex to cope with a trauma that they never healed from. In this society, sex is a solution for people, but it's really not. It's no more than a problem when you're not content with yourself, when you're not content with the one you love, when you don't have that genuine love, care for somebody. Sex is meaningless. And in this society, with all the booty shorts and everything worn, or with all the sweatpants, people sagging their pants, or even boys wearing short shorts, or even boys not even wearing a shirt, this society is built on sex appeal and attraction. Because every time I go outside, I've never thought to take off my shirt. And that's just being modest. You shouldn't take off your shirt. The thing is, the reason women and men are used to seeing shirtless men and women in booty shorts is because it's became accustomed to seeing that every day. Everything has been so dirty and so sexualized because the human is dirty. We forget that throughout our whole life, we haven't been clean, not even me. We've all said things dirty. We all did things dirty. We all talked about things dirty and sexual. We've all laughed at things that we shouldn't have laughed at. We were very immature, emotionally and mentally. I believe in this society, we should ban bikinis. To be honest, if you want to go to the beach, everybody should be wearing a shirt. They could wear some swim trunks, but they gotta be a certain length. I believe in that. And people could call me dumb for it. I believe there should be no more bikinis, no more skinny jeans, no more tight jeans. If you're gonna wear something tight, wear a big shirt to cover it. If you dress up showing a lot of meat and you attract a shark, I believe you're both at fault. Whether that shark be a rapist, whether that shark be anybody, you're both at fault. If you don't want to attract the shark, don't bait yourself. Because in this world, it's full of sharks, full of people lusting. And don't dress your kids in booty shorts and crop tops. You dress your daughter up in something modest. People need to stop dressing their daughters up like themselves. And the spineless men that watch it happen need to say something about it too. Because he likes you in tight pants, and he's gonna let your daughter wear tight pants because he don't see a problem with it. Because he don't have control. So he don't got the ability to correct somebody. Because he's gotten used to seeing prostitutes his whole life. It's normal to him that his daughter dresses up like one too. These kids be 4 or 5 years old wearing shorts all the way up their thighs. 4 or 5 years old showing off their belly button. Just raising up to be a clone of the mother who doesn't know how to dress either. Not everybody needs to be parents, because these parents these days do not know how to conduct themselves respectfully at all. They think, oh, it says in the Bible, you pluck out your own eye if your eye causes you to sin. It also says, if you cause any of these little ones to stumble, it'll be better for a millstone to be tied around your neck. It also says, don't cause other people to stumble. If I look at you and I create an image in my head of you being naked and you're not even naked, that's different. If you don't wear any clothes, and I don't even have to picture anything. I don't even have to be thinking about you, and I look at you and notice you naked. Who's the one trying to tempt me? It's not me, it's you. A lot of women and men don't like to take accountability for what they do. They push it onto somebody else and even try to use the Bible to avoid accountability. If you want to be a prostitute, just say that. If you want to do OnlyFans, if you want to do porn, just say that. We know your type of people. We know not to expect anything better out of you because you don't seek change. This is what I mean. Everybody thinks they're too good. We don't realize that we're monsters. None of us do. I realize I'm a monster, but a lot of people don't realize that they have an inner monster inside of them, that they have some wickedness inside of them, that they got some dirt on them. A lot of people fail to realize they're not as clean as they think they are. And they need to start realizing that, because when you don't realize how rotten you are, you walk around here like you're better than everybody else. Like nothing applies to you. Like you're just given the exception to the rule, and you're not. There's this Bible verse that pretty much explains the way the world works today, the way the society functions, the way their lust and sexual desires take control of them. And this Bible verse is Ezekiel 23 verse 20. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys and whose emission was like that of horses. The she they're referring to in this passage is the nation of Israel. Israel is breaking their marriage relationship with God by pursuing other nations. The lovers in this verse here are primarily Egyptians. What Israel was doing was seeking help from the Egyptians rather than God. Israel started worshiping the Egyptian gods as well. Donkeys and horses were known for their strong sexual drive. It shows how blinded by lust and their desires they are. Perfectly describes this world. Perfectly describes the ways this world functions, because these people are blinded by themselves. Before I end this video, I wanted my girlfriend's opinion on how bad parenting can contribute to immodesty.
I know that when we're growing up, we follow in our parents' footsteps. Everything that our parents are okay with, we're okay with. If your parent is okay with smoking, you're automatically going to be okay with smoking. If you don't get told otherwise, you don't do the opposite. The reason why I feel like parents groom their children in a way is because their children don't grow up with morals. So like for me, my mom will say, don't go out this door with your ass out. You look like a hoe. When a girl goes outside and she just walks outside and she's wearing whatever she wants, their parents didn't teach her how to respect herself and didn't teach her about the world outside. I hate when women try to point the finger and be like, they shouldn't be looking at me. If he's staring at me, well, that's his problem. I feel like in the past couple years, rape, sexual assault, all that has gone up. It's because people go outside and just do whatever they want. These girls that be like, oh, I'm beautiful. I want to show everybody how beautiful my body is. It's just like, no, you're selling yourself as if you're a hoe. I remember I was watching a video and some guy was mad at another guy for taking a picture or a video of his girl's ass.
How many other women can do this to? How many other women can do this to? How many other women? You're lucky to have respect. Because any other man would have knocked you out right now. Any other man would have knocked you out.
Your ass going to jail too. If he knocks him out, yeah.
Daniel, away from me. I caught you, that's it. That's it. Just stop talking. There's nothing new you're going to say to me. There's nothing to say. All right, you got to have respect. You got to have respect for women. You got to have respect for women. You got to have respect for women. To get familia. To get familia. To get una esposa. All right, but that's why he's your wife right here. You can have respect. So if you have respect for your wife, you can have respect for mine. No, no, you ain't gonna get respect. You ain't gonna get respect. I'm gonna show this to a worker. I'm gonna show this to a worker, and you're gonna get kicked out of the hospital. No. You're disgusting. You're disgusting as a man. You're disgusting as a man. As a man, you're disgusting. Disgusting. Look at this.
No, you're disgusting, man.
He got a bunch of pictures.
Un cochino es que tú eres.
He got a bunch of pictures.
You gotta get kicked out. You gotta get kicked out. You gotta get kicked out. I'm sorry. You gotta get kicked out. This is disgusting. You have a wife, you should have respect for women.
And look what she's wearing. Yeah.
You have respect for women. You have respect.
What she's wearing is not illegal, but it's no, it's like it's come on now. But don't demonize the victim. She a victim? Yeah, she's a victim. Man, you crazy as hell.
Now, if it wasn't out, there can't be any video. But since you let your woman walk around however she wants, it's because you let these women lie to you. Oh, if you don't let your girl wear whatever she wants, you're insecure. No, he's not. Maybe he just wants you to have more respect for yourself. A lot of people be like, oh, he's just controlling. He's just insecure. It's like, y'all don't even know what a controlling, insecure man is. An insecure, controlling man is gonna control every aspect of your life. Moms literally groom their daughters to be whores, or groom their daughters into falling in love with the same man they fall in love with, falling in love with trash, falling in love with these broke boys. And I'm not saying, oh, they don't have money in their pocket. I'm saying these boys are broken. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to respect. They don't know how to protect. They don't know how to provide. And then y'all want to go around, oh, men ain't shit. No. It's the men that you attract that are not shit. There was this one woman and she was talking about BBLs. She was just like, before I got a BBL, I wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted to be like these Instagram models that had a BBL. Fast forward, she gets the BBL, f***s up her shape. She's like, oh, I can't wear none of the expensive clothing. I can't wear none of the things that I would like to wear. I can only wear Fashion Nova jeans. And guess who she's attracting? The people that are addicted to drugs. The people that are abusive and controlling. You're not attracting the good man that wants you to respect yourself. Moms fail their daughters because they don't correct themselves. They don't ever take a step back and be like, what is the part that I had to play in my own demise? What is the mind state that I was in to do that kind of stuff? All these women, oh, I gotta get my hair done. Oh, I gotta get my nails done. Go out and still attract nothing. Still don't have no man that's gonna be with them. Y'all put all that work into your outer appearance and like zero work with your personality, your morals, how you talk to people. Like no work. What makes me sick? This next growing generation is raised by these people that are up. Our school system is teaching homosexuality. They're teaching kids masturbation in school. They're teaching kids about homosexual sex. They have books now in school that is literally talking about sex.
This book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both fucking terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
These are children. I'm not talking about high school. I'm talking about third graders. So you got some parents actually in their kids' life. Like they actually care about their kids. Then you got other parents that's like, we're all for it. Love is love. But I really want to get on the mothers where their whole goal is to look just as young as their daughter or to be their daughter's friend. Like growing up, I would watch shows like Jerry Springer. All of them, he's not the father, he is the father shows. Some of these daughters that come on these shows be like, oh, my mom slept with my husband. My mom slept with my boyfriend. It really doesn't surprise me. It's because some of the boys that I've been friends with over the years, they have slept with somebody's mom. When a daughter will say, oh, my mom slept with my boyfriend, it's like, kind of believe it. Because moms get so caught up with the life that they didn't get a chance to live because they had a child. They're stuck in their teenage years. They're literally children in the head. You'll see mothers on social media dressing just like their daughters. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Weren't you born in the 1980s? Like, do you really think that it's cool to be in some kind of photo shoot with your daughter and both of you have y'all pants off and your shirts off? I was looking on Google Images today and I literally found a post that said a mother and daughter were on the same dating app. Like, why? Why are you mothers wanting to be your child's friends so much?
Daughter, because I feel like it's a phase. Eventually she's gonna stop being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? and I feel like being a hoe is a stage of your life. After a while, I want my daughter to have fun. I want my daughter to have that whole experience. I want my daughter to have. I don't want my daughter to be like a church girl. She haven't experienced life. I want to be so cool with my daughter. I want my daughter to be like, like I don't know who the baby father is, or I just fuck this nigga and that nigga. As I'm using protection, I want my daughter to have fun. Being a hoe is a moment kind of thing. It's like you're having fun for the moment. It's like you do.
You can't teach that little girl nothing if you're following everybody else. If you a 40-year-old woman and your favorite artist is Cardi B, you cannot teach that little girl nothing. I'll literally see women and their daughters like, look at me, my 5-year-old. Look at me. Look at what mommy's wearing. And it's just some skanky outfit, something to wear in the club. And of course, your kid just wants to make you happy. She doesn't know what's going on. And then it's like the dads, they're no better because they just let their son sleep around. Some dads will sleep with the girlfriend. Like, my dad cheated in front of me and my sister. Now, if my mom would have made everything okay, I would have thought, that's just what men do. That's okay. I see mothers literally dress their 3-year-old in a crop top, and that's supposed to be cute. We're supposed to like that. No, you're just teaching that little girl to be a whore. They teach their daughters how to be whores. They don't teach their daughters how to be wives. Y'all think, okay, I'm just gonna sleep around with whoever because I want sex. As if what you got down there is not something to protect. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna protect myself. I'm just gonna get all the pleasure in the world until I'm used up and nobody wants me. You even got parents taking their children to clubs for a birthday party, paying for a stripper to literally twerk on their son. It's disgusting. We living in a generation where the parents have literally failed the children. You can't blame the children 100% for all the things that they do, because look at the shitty ass parents. Some people would say, the reason why he or she is depressed is because friends or peer pressure. No, the parents don't care. The outside world is gonna happen. You can't control other people's actions. You can't control the school. You can't control people outside. The only thing that is in someone's control is their children in their household and how well prepared their children are for life. My daughter is disrespectful. My daughter is mean. Maybe because you treated her as if she was your friend and not your daughter. You didn't teach her anything. Now you're just a pushover. You don't know how to talk to your daughter. It's because you've never been a mother. It takes you to be honest with yourself in order for you to change. But if we keep on seeing the Cardi B and the Sexy Red and the Megan Thee Stallion, Future and Drake, if this is how it's gonna be, people are gonna continue to be immodest. It's because once you allow one thing, you might as well allow it all.